And here we are. Hello.
Hello.
The intro wasn't working for some reason, but to hell with that. Hello everyone, I'm your community manager, Jens Erik Woller, and joining me is Joel Bylos, our creative director on Conan Exiles.
Captain Red-Eye, as I'm known today.
Captain Red-Eye?
I'm seeing pictures of myself on this magical video machine thing, and my eyes are very red.
No, I think your eyes look fine, like unlike my cheeks that are very red for some reason.
I just think it gives you a cheery glow, my friend. A cheery glow.
Well, it's some sort of glow, at least. Okay, so, hello everyone. We are here because it's a streaming day, and basically we're here to talk about the big announcement that we had earlier today.
Are we groveling?
No, we're
am
not.
I here to grovel?
No, you're not here
and
to grovel.
apologize?
No, you're here to answer questions.
I can do the Henry the Penitent thing. As discussed.
Yeah, Tweaknut says you didn't wash your hands after doing number 2 and then rubbed your eyes.
That's not true.
That's not true?
No, it's not true.
Okay.
It's not pink eye.
It's something else. It's red eye. Right. So basically we put out a very big announcement earlier today. You can find it on our website, conanexiles.com. I think we'll also link to it in the chat. I believe Andy is running the Funcom Twitch account right now, and he's answering people in chat. Basically letting you guys know what we have in the game for launch and what's not going to be in the game for launch. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to be in the game for launch, and some things are not going to be in the game for launch. And
yeah.
To put it very, very quickly, we are cutting mounts, we are cutting sorcery, we are cutting thrall management, some forms of thrall management, and we are we're adding a new deity, like a new god avatar. We're adding farming. You get the improved combat.
Fast travel system with the map room, which I've actually taken down some notes about that. Okay.
And a lot of other cool,
obviously tons of features.
Yeah,
small things.
And so basically we wanted to take like 15-20 minutes from the beginning of the stream to answer some of you guys' questions, because I am sure some of you have some questions about the decisions that we've made and like some of the features that are coming in. Like, you are getting a version of the Purge. Well, NPCs will come and attack your base. That's still making it in, and it is unfortunate that we weren't able to deliver everything we wanted to deliver, but that is unfortunately how it is sometimes in game development. Keaton Henson has a good question for you, and he says, will you be my best friend? I
can always be anyone's best friend.
Yes, exactly. I actually
$5.
$5 to be Joel's best friend.
$5.
Right. So one thing we had in the fan Discord is someone asked about the map room, and because the map room is something you build, and then you can travel to obelisks that you find in the game world. Now you have to find these obelisks before you can start teleporting to them, of course.
Correct.
But people also wanted to know if you could teleport from map room to map room.
No.
Okay.
Because that would make PvP nasty.
Yes.
So no. You also can't use the teleport system while over encumbered. You can only teleport from map room to obelisk.
Not back.
If you want to teleport back towards your other base, you need to build somewhere near an obelisk and build a second base and use another map room to teleport back. Wow. So the design encouragement there is to push people to have multiple of small bases if they want to do multiple teleports, which means that raiding and PvPing will have more options there, and also it gives people this flexibility to get around the world faster, which I know people wanted. I can talk a little bit about reasons why the mount system was cut.
Right. Yes.
Basically, and people are going to go, oh, but Ark does this. Well, yeah, sure. Ark is not the same game as ours. It's very different. We were going through that a little bit earlier, looking at some of the differences in certain things. But basically, when we built the map, we built it up of squares that are 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. The memory requirements for streaming in the other 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer squares around are a bit too high in our game for you to get to those edges faster than you currently are allowed to run in the game. So if we made mounts, we had prototypes of mounts working, but if we made mounts move faster than players, basically you would fall off the edge of the world when you reach the streaming points before they loaded in. that was a problem. Yeah, and it was exacerbated by the fact that we do a lot of custom building in our world, so we have a lot of physics objects loaded. And for example, and our characters and the way our sort of melee combat is focused as well has a heavy requirement on physics on the players. So you wind up having a large amount of memory streaming usage, which means that, again, getting mounts to work in a way that would allow people to move faster and all that sort of stuff wasn't working very well. So the simplest solution, of course, is being teleported, and then it just loads in the background and we have that sorted.
Right.
So, yeah, so the map travel system is there to... I mean, we already have thralls with inventories, so pack mounts isn't really... Like, pack mules is not a problem. We can add thralls that have larger inventories. But, yeah, we're not going to be able to implement mounts on the map that we have, just because of the way it is.
Right.
Now, in a future DLC or something, maybe. Though again, if we do add mounts, we wouldn't add them as a paid DLC.
Yes, of course. Like
if we do add any of these features, we won't add them as.
The plan is to continue supporting the game after we launch, and of course, if we're able to like get the staff we need to make sorcery, for example, if we're able to do the things that we need to do in order to make mounts happen, we will give it to you for free. We are not. I repeat, not going to hide it behind paid DLC.
I see someone saying, Height Ridge saying, strange with speed because I was able to run at 10 times speed with no problems on 16GB RAMs and HDD. Sure, you're on a PC. These problems are memory bandwidth problems that happen on other platforms as well. It's not just PC. And people with bad rigs will not have the same speed as you anyway. So if someone playing with less RAM might have a problem.
We need to be able to account for all kinds of people playing this game. Like it won't just be people who have a 1080 Ti or a 1070 or a Titan. Like there will be people who are like barely skirting by the bare minimum requirements. Then we have to make sure that they have a decent experience as well. And then
don't just blame consoles, guys. Low end PCs, which are low end recommended requirements, is also a problem.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you should don't blame low end PCs either. Just we were also asked I was also asked in the fan Discord about the decay system, which we didn't like mention in the blog post itself, and it's been a bit wonky so far, but we've been trying to update it and make sure it
we had some coders fixing it the last couple of weeks. So
and it's also been mentioned in one of the newsletters that the code that's currently live is, I think it's like around 2 months old or something. So our internal builds are much newer, and once we move those to live and to test live, we believe you will see a marketable difference because we've done a lot to the game since we last hotfixed it on the live version, basically. Poof. All right. Someone says carry mount and siege could work. What about that? Like, for example, if you have a mount that's slow but then just has more inventory space.
Sure. I mean, the reason we stopped worrying about mounts was we stopped working on the implementation of mounts was because of the streaming problem and the amount of tech time it would require to fix it.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, of course, we can revisit that. It's not like we've thrown out all the work we did. It's still there. We can just look back.
Yeah. I mean, it's like people have been able to spawn in horses and camels and stuff via the admin panel. Like we did that a couple of weeks ago.
I see someone said, yes, right, no problem flying uber fast wyvern over player built city and Ark. Yeah, okay. One character in Ark is equivalent to 27 characters in Conan. One character in Conan is equivalent to 27 characters in Ark, physics-wise.
Right.
So, I mean, because we're doing melee combat, it's a very different setup, guys. So please, I mean, it's not comparable. And it's fine to say things like that, but unless you're a coder and you understand the ins and outs, you don't really know. I'm sorry.
Try not to insult the viewers, Joel. Please try not to insult the viewers.
I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm trying to say that because two games are made in Unreal doesn't mean they're made the same way or with the same amount of complexity. I mean,
that is correct.
The fact that our characters actually have tracing hits to know where you hit them on the body and things like that is not. I don't think that's something that Ark does. They just do capsules, right? It's a huge difference in physics scaling. So, yep. Anyway.
Yes, that is like the engine is just a tool.
Yes.
And then
yeah, of course. It's just the way you build your game can be different, right? And Ark is a game very focused around mounts as well. Our game is not at all focused on mounts. Mounts are something. It's cool.
But of course, we announced that you're getting Derketo as a deity you can worship, as a god avatar you can summon. We will, of course, eventually reveal what she looks like. And we're also we also have another deity slot. We're not going to reveal what that is, but that's going to come. At least the plan so far is to have it out after launch. So there might be some additional updates. Like once the game has been released fully, like we will continue to support it and add new stuff.
Oh man, someone said I look like I'm nervous. No, I'm not nervous. I went to
Joel is very tired. He went to CrossFit today.
I went to CrossFit and now I have a massive headache. I don't think I drank enough water afterwards. I feel like hungover without actually being hungover. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone asked if you could have poop. Like there will be fertilizer once we add the farming system, which is kind of like that, I guess. Pooping, yeah. Like there won't be actual from your character, but and let's see. That was 13 minutes until we started talking about I'm just gonna make a note of that.
13 minutes until poop. Yeah.
I used to do a radio show where we tried to time it so that it would take us like an hour to start talking about penises. That was yeah. All right. Will the player be able to assign thralls with special emotes? BIJ21 asks.
Assign thralls to do certain emotes?
Yeah.
It's not set up right now, so probably not for launch.
Right. That is unfortunate. Someone says, please allow server admins to toggle on or off the fast travel system.
Sure, we can add that as an option.
Yeah, because
it's not right now.
We understand that not everyone would like that, which is how it is. Yeah. Someone's saying, why are the decay timers shown when players are using what? Okay, yeah. Why are decay timers being shown when players using demolish is the real danger?
I didn't understand the question. I still don't understand the question.
I think what they mean is that if you can see that something is decayed, you can walk up and demolish it.
Yes.
Yeah, that is sort of the intended purpose of it.
That is how the system works.
Yeah.
Don't let them decay.
Try not to, at least. Okay. Weirdly, there's not a lot of questions about the newsletter itself.
I think the newsletter was pretty clear. So.
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
That's well done.
Thank you. Well, I wrote some of it. I didn't read all of it, but yeah. For people asking about new combat, it's not on test live yet. The plan is right now to have it out before March. We need to get some additional
oh, I saw a question.
Testing done. Yeah.
Someone asked about sorcery being cut. Pretty much the sorcery system actually worked in the prototype fine, but we didn't get a VFX artist. We've been trying to hire one in Oslo for how long?
Yeah. God, I don't know.
Is it a year now?
A while.
And basically, for sorcery to look any good, you need visual effects, and that's one of the reasons, right? At least, so we didn't get anybody here who was capable of doing the visual effects for sorcery to look good. We needed to put GUI time into it, but we also need to put GUI time into other things. We've done a lot of GUI work. We're still doing a lot of GUI work on the game. So it was the decision to cut sorcery was just made because, frankly, the sheer amount of spells that I had planned for the system, and the prototype worked fine. You were able to cast a spell using the system that I wanted. You could get lights, dancing around you or following you around or whatever, which is the test spell we set up, and everything worked. But then it's like getting to the stage where things work in the game is like 20% of the work, and then 80% of the work is making it look good, polished, and adding all the spells, adding content for it. So we said like it's just too much work, so we didn't do it.
Right. I see also people are worried about players basically building stuff around the obelisks so they can gank players who are then teleporting. And are we doing anything to address this?
Well, we're randomizing teleport in locations so people can't be ganked as they land.
Right, so you want like in like one radius, you want to appear in the middle all the time.
No, so people won't know exactly where people land.
Right.
But there will be blocking volumes around them to prevent people building.
Yeah, like right on top of them.
So and then beyond that, I mean, on PvP servers, I think there's a certain amount of expectation that if someone builds a Great Wall of China around your favorite teleport location, everybody in the world who has a map room can teleport into that location and blow up your wall with explosives.
Sure. Yes.
So-
absolutely. Yeah.
That's kind of how it
Or
works.
they can teleport in and maybe summon a god avatar if they're fast enough, for example. So
For example.
yeah.
There's lots of things you can do.
No, you will not be getting a lightsaber, and there are like some people are mentioning that they think teleportation is like it doesn't fit in with the lore, it doesn't fit in with the world. But as far as I know, there has been like some form of teleportation magic in the Conan universe.
Yeah, yes, I've got the lore handled, don't worry. It's you know these bracelet things your character's wearing? They're actually important, funnily enough.
And they're magic.
Funnily enough, that's why you die every time you try to leave.
Someone asks if you can use another clan's map room to escape after you've done raiding.
Yes.
That is cool.
If you have attuned the obelisks, then yes, you can.
All right. That is cool. And so, also, like, how many obelisks are we placing out in the world? Because obviously, if there are like hundreds of them, then people will be able to get basically anywhere.
No, I think we have 10.
Okay.
And the 10 are at, like, they're at locations we think people will want to travel to.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's like, and you have to discover them first. You can't just teleport to them the moment you find them, how to craft a map room as well, which is also something you need to learn in the world. You don't just get a map room in your feat tree, you have to actually figure it out. So there's a bit of that, but then once you've figured it out, they're basically places we think people will want to go to quickly, and
Right.
And so it might be places where there's resources that you want, or places where there's people you want to see, or different things.
So it will be played sort of around like landmarks and
and they're tied intricately to the Giant King race who lived there before, the people who made the bracelets. So of course you can expect to find them around Giant King ruins and not necessarily other places.
Yeah. And then also see people asking about farming and like what are we doing in terms of gameplay for that. And I guess I can answer that question. Like we are giving you planters, like basically boxes that you can plant pots, that you can then put seeds into, seeds and fertilizer, and then you get a plant
which visually grow over time.
Yes,
it's kind of cool.
That's going to look really good. And there's also special plants that need special fertilizer for you to be able to grow, and you can place out as many plant pots as you want to, as far as I know. So that should look good. Marks the Cylon asks, can you travel from a raided clan's map room, I think we already answered that, to an obelisk they have not yet discovered yet?
Yeah, it's your bracelet is attuned to the obelisks that you know. So it's individual.
Right. Okay, God. The chat is flying by. Someone said that the horticulture mod does farming already. True, but we wanted to do our own version of farming, and so that is why we've added it. Like, if people have been, like, we've said on and off for a while now that we've wanted to add farming, I think since...
Well, farming is a part of the settlement system. People keep saying, oh, you cut the settlement system. There are pieces of the settlement system that are in the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of the building pieces and things that we've added were directly a part of the settlement system as well. A lot of the machines we've added have been part of that. So it's not... We didn't just, like, have this weird feature on the side that we kept everything out of the game and then cut it. We have implemented pieces of a lot of these things as we went, and farming is a piece of that that is working and making it in.
And then things have been scaled down as well. Like, for example, the purge, which started out as one thing, and then we scaled it down to being like NPCs and monsters coming in to attack your stuff if you have a certain number of a certain things. And so then they're like, I guess we can talk about that now. Like, they're going to be like bigger and better versions of the crafting machines, for example.
Epic crafting.
Yeah, so there will be a better furnace, like a better I think there's also a better tanner's bench that I've seen in the game, which will then draw monsters and NPCs towards you. So you'll be able to you'll need to
Don't tell people these things, otherwise they'll start gaming the system. They'll try to figure out how to game the system.
Sure, but that's how they do. Someone says more lore, so yeah. I'm gonna give that person a timeout.
Sure. I don't think you should be mad about someone saying more lore. That's just mean.
It's some of the other stuff they say. All right, we've got about 20 minutes. We're gonna need to jump into the main segment. I don't know if you want to stay for that or if you want to go home and sleep.
I can go back to work. You mean? People are asking, yeah, will the story of the game be completed? Yeah, I'm working on that still. Recording voices soon.
Yeah.
TM. The story being, keep in mind people's ambition level here. It's not The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
It's a survival game with some story elements, right? So I don't want people to be expecting to have a cutscene every 3 minutes, and you know.
It's not Mass Effect.
It's not Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Please. It is Mass Effect. No, I'm joking.
It's Mass Effect, but with sand.
It's with sand.
Okay.
Whose question? Come on, I'm not ignoring anyone's question.
It's difficult when you have like 50 people asking the same question.
I have a giant microwave.
Yeah, someone
microphone.
Jester Jinx did ask if the server capacity will be the same at launch. I think we've said a couple of times that if we're able to ensure better server performance, we will increase the cap, and so that's our way of saying that. It's going to be 40 for now, unless we're able to.
Let's just label that as we do internally with best effort, because that's what it'll be. It'll be our best effort to increase the server capacity as much as we can.
I also saw a question about the Purge, asking if it spawns in new enemies or if it draws in what's already there.
New enemies.
Spawns in new enemies. We are also trying to make the voice stuff slightly better. I don't know if you'll get like lip movements like you do in Arma, but we're gonna
on your character when you talk. No, I don't think we have generated voice lip sync,
and no butt sliders. None.
Someone asked if we will continue to work on mounts after launch for later inclusion. The biggest problem with mounts is that it's the map design. Right, because of the way, like if we'd done 256 by 256 squares or 512 by 512 squares, they'd fit into memory more easily, the chunks. Now, what that requires is to go back and actually break the entire map and all of the sub-levels into smaller pieces, which is a pretty risky change, which is why we're definitely not doing it now before launch.
Yeah.
But we have investigated it, so there's a possibility that, yes, we will come back and we will make it all work. Possibility, not a promise, because people always seem to take everything that gets said as a promise. So I have to hedge my bets now.
Everything is a possibility. Everything is true. Nothing is permitted. No, it was the other way around.
And if you manage to hire VFX artists, we add in magic. Again, it will depend on how the game's going after launch, but for sure we'll think about it. And the system is, like I say, 90% there. So,
all right, I'm gonna let you go, Joel.
Kick me out, in other words.
I'm gonna kick you out. You can go and get back to work, and I'm gonna get back to my work, which is talking about the. We're gonna check in with the guys from the Pippi mod. They're gonna give us a little tour of their advanced server. I think it's
Tell me more.
I am.
All right, I'm out.
So I think that's gonna be good, and
See you guys.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Thanks for putting up with us.
And we're back, and we've got Nicole joining us as well. Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
Awesome. I'm gonna... Yes, there we go. There's some animation from Nicole. So, Nicole's gonna be joining us. We're jumping into the so-called Pippi Advanced... It's a Pippi Advanced server, right?
Pippi Advanced Play server.
Yes. And we also have people from the Pippi team. joining us. Let's see who it is. We have Contrast, we have Fia, we have the effervescent Josh Tech, we have Koros, Madison, Jupy, and Frosty Dog. And then please let us know if they're a bit low, so we can boost some of their video, their audio.
Everyone's low.
Everyone's low. Someone's keyboard is making a racket.
Oh, that might be me. I'm sorry. I'll stop typing.
We'll just blame Dharma.
Clack.
Yes. Clack.
Also,
right, so...
well, I want to apologize for my background because we're in the middle of making a new streaming room, and so mine's not as pretty as Jens's.
All right, I'm gonna.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna just turn you down a bit, Nicole, because I think you're a bit loud.
Sorry, I also speak really loudly. I apologize.
Good job.
I'm just really excited.
That's fine. All right, we're gonna kick that guy out because he said a bad thing in chat, and yeah, Josh and the guys at the PP guys are going to basically give us a bit of a rundown of their mod and their server and some of the things that you can do with the Pippi mod, because it's a really cool piece of tech and we really like what they've done with it and the things that they've been able to do with it so far.
Thank you very much.
Josh, why don't you take it away?
Well, let's begin. Well, first off, welcome. This
you.
is everyone, as you've just introduced us. This is the central hub, built by the talented builders, Frosty Dog, Madison, Jupy, and there is a Brother Yig as well, but he's unable to make it here today.
All right.
What they've done is, here in the hub, they've decorated with loot spawners. And now loot spawners are a tool within Pippi that spawn kits on it, etc. So you can populate loot basically automatically on your server.
So then if I take a shoe out, then it's going to...
Well, it will replenish after a set delay. So 1 minute, these are set to a 1 minute delay. So every 1 minute, it will replenish whatever is within the kit.
Okay, that's really cool.
So this is where the players start at, yeah. And then from here, we've got the courtyard that the builders have built as well. And they have used the new Thespian tool that was released just 2 updates ago.
And then the Thespian tool does, like, it populates things with, it populates the world with NPCs, and you can add, like, animations and stuff to them.
Well, I'll drop one for you, and I'll drop 26 of them apparently. So if you just wanted to quickly pick that up.
Loot bag, Thespian. Oh, it's a thrall basically.
Yeah, essentially it's a thrall, or NPC depending on how you want to view it. And you can place one of those down. Yeah, and then just press E to interact with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and then from there
him. I don't have a name for him. I'm just gonna name him William, since Thespian and Shakespeare.
Perfect.
He's a man.
So creative.
Oh, and then I can give him.
Oh,
yeah, you can give him emotes. So you've got the normal emotes that you're used to in game. But then also a few extra animations like climbing, swimming, and stuff like that, so you can bring life to your builds if you so desire. From there, you can set the animation speed, so if it's going too fast or too slow, you can speed it up, slow it down. Right. You can lock a Thespian in an animation position. So if they were jumping and you wanted them to be suspended in the air, you can lock it at that point of the animation. And then the equipment kit. So the Thespians tie into the kit system just like the loot spawners do, and basically equip whatever's in the kit. So if there's whatever clothing, yeah, just like that. So that's the armor kit. And then basically you can populate your village or whatever build you want and bring life.
Sweet.
It's so cool. I love it so
really
much.
And then on top of that, you know, they've used them all over here.
Follow me.
Oh, sorry, follow me.
Yeah, you gotta keep up, Nicole.
You know, they've used it for Pippi here, the show.
Oh, that's actual Pippi. Like, oh, okay, that's really good. For those of you who don't know, the Pippi mod is named after Pippi Longstocking, a famous Swedish children's character. Which, if you've grown up in Scandinavia, you've definitely seen her. That's really cool. It's really nice. So, like, my first question is like, how did all this come about? Like, how did Pippi start out?
Pippi starting out. Well, I remember I was doing other stuff with Conan Exiles before the dev kit came out. And then when the dev kit came out, I was like, well, I'm going to jump on this. And then that's when I created the Beyond Limits mod. And that was all fun and games there, you know, creating a character going beyond the limits, which is why it was called that. But I wanted to make a more serious mod and more useful, something that could, you know, enhance the experience in Conan Exiles. So then I started Pippi, and it took me about a month to get it to a point that I was comfortable with in releasing it to the public. And because it was getting so big that I couldn't test all the things, you know, every time I added something to make sure everything was working. So I pushed it out.
Right.
And a lot of people loved it, but at the same time, I made a mistake in having it private on the Steam Workshop. So when I did make it public, it was already a few pages back on the workshop.
Right.
And then from there, like the community was just very supportive, and I got lots of feedback, and it has built into, you know, something amazing, what it is today, you know, just from hearing from you guys, your suggestions or complaints, however you want to see them.
Let's call them suggestions. Like you've been in close contact with one of our developers for a while, and like exchanging ideas and all that stuff. Like your input has been invaluable for us as well. So it's really helped us out.
Oh well, thank you. Yeah, yeah, that would be Scooper. Scooper's pretty cool.
Yes. Shout out to Scooper.
Shout out to Scooper.
Yeah.
And then over here, the build team has also built what they've called the Tower of Portals.
The
they've
best thing
split it
I've
up.
ever seen, to be honest.
Now, these use the warpers that are within Pippi. And now what a warper does is it allows you to tie a physical object with a warp in-game to one of the warps within Pippi. So I'll give you one of those. There you go, sorry.
All right, thank you.
So if you wanted to just chuck one down.
Oh, neat.
Cool. Oh.
Just...
Well. Yeah.
Jens has gone crazy with power.
Did she make one in the middle of the room?
Well, I put one down here,
okay,
and you put that one there. Do you have one, Nicole?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, I wish I remember what the...
But that's okay. I enjoy watching the portal makings.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, with the warpers, what you can do is you bring up their config by pressing E on them, just like all the Pippi tools, and you can select the destination warp. So this is a way of bringing immersion into some of Pippi's systems, whereas like we received a few suggestions, you know, that /warp, and then typing in a warp, you know, wasn't immersive, and how did they get there? What was the reason they were teleporting, and stuff like that. So we decided, you know, well, we'll create an item that we can place in game that players can walk through, so that admins can set locations, so players have to, you know, actually walk somewhere to warp around the map, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So cool.
And the customizations was just a little gimmick.
Are you able to just put these vertically, or are you able to put them like on the floor as well?
Yeah, can you set like traps with these things?
Or yeah, I was gonna say, thinking with portals, you know.
Well, yes and no. Well, currently you can't. There was a build where you could do it, and yes, you could simulate portal. So you'd go through one and come out the other one and just do an infinite loop.
That's awesome.
But I kind of scrapped it for the time being.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh,
I can hit it and I can just smell it. Nice.
Did you have anything to say, Fia?
No, I think at this point, do we want to take him to the Jarl?
The Jarl?
Oh.
Yeah, because these are called adventure locations. Now, Nicole and I, we jumped into this a couple of weeks ago to just like run around and check it out. And so I think we should just like jump in and give the audience a taste of some of the guys that you've made on this server.
Definitely. So let's just run through.
Okay.
It's almost like a little bit like Crash Bandicoot in a way with that whole warp room thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. No, this is a big building, so
Right.
we may have to.
We have to wait a bit until it loads in.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
Sorry.
No, but then like we can I can start off with some questions about like just the builds themselves. Like how do these like ideas come to you guys? Like, do you start off going like, I want to build such and such and I want to place it there, or do you like sit down with graph paper and draw stuff out, or like where do you start when you're trying to make something like this? Like
That would be a
the
question
building.
for Frosty Dog. Are you there, Frosty Dog?
I'm here. So normally, we just peruse through Google and see what kind of pictures we can find of, barbarian atmospheres or Conan type stuff. And then when we see something we really like, we think, hey, that would look really good in this area. And then we just start messing with it. And normally the original idea changes many, many times before we get to the final product.
All right.
Neat.
Now this
Really?
build is built by Brother Yig, Madison, and Frosty Dog, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
This one, I don't think I finished.
I think I managed to get like halfway. I also remember there being a lot of swimming, so this is gonna be fun.
Now, are we
This
all
is the
going
one
to fit
that-
on the solo?
This is the one that you have to beat Scooper on.
Oh,
Yes.
this is the one.
Because he set some sort of record, right?
Yeah, I think it was about 3 minutes.
When does it start upon
Yeah,
getting
when does it
off the
start?
elevator?
You're in it right now.
Oh no, I've wasted so much time.
Run,
Be
Nicole.
sh-
All right. I guess I'm going down this way, right?
I'm gonna
Be
follow
sure to
you.
grab the loot spawners. There's some water breathing potions that will help you.
I
it's
did
empty.
not see this the last time I was here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't see any in here. So
It's the-
goodbye again. Good
Oh,
luck
no.
to you.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm on my way.
Damn it. Come on.
Oh, I got it. Oh no! Jens, you messed me up.
What? I didn't do anything. Alright.
I have to swim back to the beginning now.
Oh, it's this thing. Can you guys activate the
Yep.
drawbridge, please?
Sure.
See if I can make this.
No help. You're cheating.
I wasn't helping.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm in a
I was
room,
getting chill.
and yep, I remember this. And swimming. I played a ton of Subnautica recently, so I should be like really good at swimming now. Right. And apologies to anyone who's getting seasick from the jittery camera movements. That is just how it's gonna be in the stream, I think.
Oh, right down here.
I can't remember this lake being this big. Like, this is just using the regular, like, what's already in the game, right? You haven't,
Correct.
like, done any terraforming or anything.
Nope.
Wow. Alright. Let's try this door. Nope. Let's try this door.
Oh, come on.
No,
Yes.
damn it.
No!
How's it going, Nicole?
Terribly. I'm really bad at this.
Alright. God, this is... Yeah, I can't imagine... I can't imagine being able to build something like this, like, immediately.
In the adventure room, you had the one coming soon portal. Did you say what you wanted to put there, or if you had an idea? Sorry if I missed that.
Did you have an idea, Madison or Frosty?
Not yet.
Oh, I made it.
Oh,
Nice.
Jens is getting there.
Are you guys just flying around and watching us now? Oh, there's a
Yeah,
guy
pretty
here.
much.
I'm gonna run away from him.
I'm glad you're the one streaming Jens because I'm still at the beginning.
No, I fell down. There's a trap. Okay. 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 Yes, I made it. Oh no, traps! More traps! Damn it. Okay, I have a shield. And I died.
Oh no.
Just trying to
Yeah.
get up.
The trap got me.
Did you want to be teleported back, or
Yes, please.
just let me know once you've spawned?
Yeah, I'm spawned. I'm good.
Wait. Are you trying it over again, or are you going back to the portal room?
I'm just being peppered with arrows now.
Oh.
I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna stand out of the way of the arrows. And I died.
Oh.
It's okay, you're doing better than me.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly do a thing.
Without any equipment whatsoever.
Oh.
I may have cheated and given myself admin rights just now.
Yes!
So, if you guys can spawn me back
abuse.
in, I can just give myself a bunch of... I'm just gonna give myself some
I'll just
gear.
get somewhere safe for you.
Yeah.
I think I went the wrong way.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, no I didn't.
There we go.
So I'm guessing that the challenges and adventures just get progressively... they get progressively more and like harder after this, right?
Well, they've designed it so that normally you do them in sequence. So the reward from the previous one will assist you in the next one that you do.
Right.
Uh,
I have
I-
no
like-
idea how to make it past these guys.
I'm stuck in the underwater maze, and I
Yeah, I'm
hear
gonna
like
die
I always
again.
hear that like that scary Sonic music. That
Weirdly, I hear that too, and it stresses me out.
I know I hate it.
Yeah.
Y'all.
We have certainly not broken Scooper's record, like, at all, I'm guessing.
Oh my god.
Alright, shield. And then I'm gonna try to avoid the spikes somehow. How am I gonna do that? How? Okay, go! Woo! No, I died. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it through.
Certainly
Well-
not me.
What did you want to do here, Fia?
We will take him to the hub then.
Yeah.
We can return to safety.
Yeah, I think we should just return to safety.
Is so Jens and Nicole's back at the hub?
I
We are
am
back at
back
the hub,
because I've
yes.
died as well.
And Jens, we can, if you type /warp space hub, you can return to the hub on your own too.
Yeah, I'm back at the hub. I respawned,
Okay.
so I'm good.
I
Okie
was
dokie.
killed by myself.
Alright, pick up some weapons.
Oh yes. Are we trying another portal?
Oh, I could
We can try another portal.
I could have just shot them with the bow. That's what I should have done.
Shall we go to the PvP
I'm
center?
stupid.
PvP City sounds like a great idea.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, like, how...
I'll just go.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Sorry. What
I
you
was
were
going to
saying?
ask how long it took to like, just build all of this, because this
A lot.
seems like a lot of work. Like, just prepping for a
Well-
stream, I can use, like, half a day to build something.
Well, Frosty Dog, Madison, Brother Yig, and Yuppie have been working on this for weeks.
Right.
So it's not something that they just did overnight.
Sure.
How many? I wouldn't be able to say. Maybe Frosty Dog could.
Depends on how quick the ideas come. Most of these builds take the three of us about a day to get through, and
Right.
then we'll spend a week doing subtle improvements on them.
Is this everyone?
I think so.
Okie dokie. So Nicole.
Uh-huh.
Yep, sweet. We'll just walk through. Everyone walks through a separate one so that we spawn at separate
Oh.
locations on the
Okay.
PvP arena,
Okay.
and then basically run to the big buildings.
Hmm.
There'll be loot spawners that provide you with weapons and whatever else you need, armor,
Oh, perfect.
crossbows, bows,
Sure.
and have fun.
All
Okay.
right. Let's try it.
I call 3.
I call 2. I call 2, he says, as he walks through it.
Okay.
Tassara22 in chat says, Josh Tech is live testing the devs living the dream. I mean, he technically is. I mean, if you ever needed proof that I may or may not know how to play this game, then this stream would be it, I guess. Alright, let's see if I can find a loot spawner somewhere.
Yeah,
It
I'm
should look
already-
like wooden boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did build a platform for food with honey outside of the PvP city for when people are in here. If they get hungry and need food, they don't need to go hunt for it.
Nice. That's real good. Oh, found a contrast. Where is he?
I haven't even found a chest yet. Oh, found a loose corner.
Wait. Did he just over encumber me? I think he did. We went back.
Whoa, dance party.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm seeing glorbs and I'm seeing techno lights. It's there we go.
Yeah, so the globs are the lighting that you can place down in the world and configure to how you want to add ambience to a build or area.
And they're called glorbs because they're glowing orbs, right?
Exactly.
It's a great name.
Get away. Much like
I can't find anyone.
Oh, you.
Yeah, contrast is coming from me, so I'm just gonna run away from him. And then shoot him with my bow? No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Come on.
I do love that it tells you that people have. Oh no! Oh
yeah, like
man!
It feels a lot like a. It feels a lot like a multiplayer deathmatch.
I love it.
Right
Well, that's what we were going for, and that's why we added the announcement as well for scenarios like this that you can add a different layer of gameplay to it already. So it's not just there's no one here running around looking for someone, but you can actively see that people are doing things in the area.
I think I was the first one that was killed. I am no good when it comes to PvP.
Yes, and they'll let you know in the chat window. They'll let you know who was killed by whom for bragging rights.
That's awesome.
So Jupy got you.
Sure did.
I'm gonna try to shoot someone in the face. See what happens.
Hey, that's me.
We're
not back here.
And I died.
I got you.
Back.
Crossbow OP.
Yeah, crossbow always OP, which is why we're removing them from the game. No, I'm just kidding.
Play it while you can.
Yeah.
Oh no, now GP's gonna get me.
Alright, I'm gonna run back. See if I can get one of you guys. So then this server is basically your way of like showing people, hey, this is what we can do with the mod that we've created, and
it's amazing.
Basically letting people run hot wild with their own server.
Originally the idea was to showcase Pippi used as much as possible, because one thing that we found was, while there are a lot of servers out there that do use Pippi, not all of them use the full functionality of Pippi.
Yeah.
Which that provides a unique experience to every server that you go to. But there were a few things that people didn't know about, or they didn't know how to use them. So that's when the advanced play server came into existence to showcase all of these things used in ways that some ways that people wouldn't think of.
And so when you're like developing this mod further, like how do you decide on like what to add, what to remove, what to tweak?
We rely a lot on the community. So we in the Pippi Discord, we get suggestions from everyone who uses Pippi basically, and then I sit down with Contrast, Kuros, Fear, and we talk. Well, how would this work if we were to implement it? How could we implement it? What would we have to think about if we did implement it? Because you may add something that could be useful but could be exploited and give a player an unfair advantage.
And
so these things have to get weighed up into the deciding whether we add things or not. But we want to make the community happy. We want to make Pippi into a tool that you can use it however you want. In any way that you want, which is why most of Pippi's settings, are configurable so that you can enable or disable them as you choose.
Yeah, exactly. And it like, from what I can tell, like just opening the admin panel, it slots quite well into like what we've already done before. Like it's much more orange than the existing admin panel. But other than that, it's
Yeah. Well, see, with the Pippi admin panel, that provides admins a lot of details about the players on their server, so you can see what level they are. Their attribute points.
right.
You can set them custom ranks within the Pippi rank system, so that what commands they can use within Pippi's command system.
Mm-hmm.
It's limitless. So then from that rank, you can then set ranks on the warps. So only certain people are allowed to use the warps or the kits. It all ties together in the end.
I also noticed that you have something of a currency system.
A currency system. Yeah, there's the Pippi currency system, which we're trying to implement into more things. And we, I think it was yesterday or today, we got a suggestion to add currency. What was it to
the egresses, the doors, the customizable doors.
To the new doors that were in the patch yesterday, so that players can use that currency, to open a door to somewhere. So you can restrict players, where they can go in your builds and have them pay to enter.
Right, like the in Binding of Isaac, there are coin doors that you have to pay to get through.
Yes, yes, like that. Exactly. So we're trying to think of ways to implement all the systems so that they can be used by other systems as well.
Yeah.
So that it all comes back and you get that unique experience, I guess, because some servers may only want to use the level restrictions in an egress.
Yeah.
Whereas some others may want it so that you have to be a certain guild rank within their own guild, so only guild members, so players who own guilds, can use these doors. Just things like that.
And you do all this just as a hobby.
Just as a hobby. It's
amazing.
It's a passion of mine. I've always done stuff like this. It's just this is probably my most known work, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Because I find it relaxing. Just sitting down, and just doing stuff.
Yeah.
Being able to make things do what I want them to do.
That's awesome. I would never have that creativity. I like to think I'm a creative person, but I could never imagine doing something like this. It's awesome.
I don't have the computer skills for this at all, so that's me.
If you got me to build a building, it would be probably a 1x1 with a flat roof.
So, what made you start out doing this? What was the first mod you ever did?
The first mod I ever did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. I've just
if you can remember.
Well, I did some stuff for Rust, but it wasn't really modding stuff, I guess you could say. And that was a few years back. And then that's when Conan because that's how I found out about Conan Exiles was from Rust. Because one of my mates was like, "Oh, there's a new game coming out, Conan the Barbarian." I was like, "Oh yeah," and then played it at launch and never put it down.
Nice. Well, that's what's the word? That's just a testament to the stuff, to the quality of the game, I'd say. So that's
exactly
that makes all the work worth it, in my opinion.
Well, it's a wonderful game, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Nice.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
It's getting nighttime. Should we go somewhere else now?
Yes.
Is it the time I think it is?
Mm-hmm. Well, not that time.
Okay.
But we're getting to that one too.
Nice. Okay.
I want to punch you.
If you want, we can just warp back to the hub. So just / warp hub.
Warp hub. Boom. Nice.
Hold on. I'm going to kill Joopy. I'll have my revenge. Don't you walk away from me?
Is, Queen of Bunnies and Queen of Murder, I guess Nicole is.
Oh, I've already killed a bunny in this PvP place.
Yeah, exactly.
The poor bunnies. They're never safe.
I'll get you next time.
I believe you mentioned something about giant bunnies when we first started out.
Yes, if you want to, I'll let Nicole do this one.
What was the command for going back to the hub again? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's warp hub.
Hub.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and again, people in chat are asking why we didn't hire you, Josh.
Well, I can't move to Norway. my missus is actually from Norway, and we just paid about $9,000 Australian to keep her here.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to do is blow that amount of money to move to Norway, where we tried saving her from going back to.
Yeah, that's fair. Like sometimes you can,
I mean,
sometimes you can't.
I would have loved to.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things.
Sure.
Is Nicole here?
I'm here. I'm able to
Yes.
spawn it, but
She's right here.
I'm trying to figure out how to
There's the bunny.
make it large.
Okay, so now they're all weird. Have you still got the configuration up?
I think so. I've got like the PvPs or the NPC spawn up.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
customize? Customize.
Oh, is that customize? Oh, no. You need to actually place an NPC spawner. You could do it from there, or you could do it through the NPC spawners, because that tab is currently on
Whoa, there's a giant bunny.
Aha! Run
God.
free!
Ah,
But I
it's like
killed
Night
it.
of the Lupus all over again. Whoa!
That's not even like 20% of the spawn scale size.
No. But what? That
It just falls over.
the poor
Flops
bunny
Oh.
can't take her
Gosh.
anywhere.
NPC
Alright, that's
spawner. There it
amazing.
is. Nice. If people are, in case people are wondering about the cat sounds you might be hearing from the stream, I think that's Contrast's cat.
No, that's
Adorable
Coral.
cat. Excuse you.
Actually-
Yeah, that's my cat.
Coral's cat.
Marcus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's amazing.
Where is Koros actually?
I'm in the teleportation room,
Oh, okay.
waiting for you guys
We're too busy with giant bunnies.
Well, let's head to the teleportation room then.
again.
Oh, there he is, the little midget.
We've arrived.
Shoot me with that.
So is it
Did
Pippi
you-
Shindig we want to go to?
It is.
Yes. So if we all go through the Pippi Shindig, you should
Mhm.
see something cool.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
We work hard, we play harder.
Nice. Of course.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
So
follow
once everyone's
Thea
in.
up the hill here.
Yep. Just follow the lit path, I should
Follow
say.
the white rabbit.
Oh my god.
All right.
So
Oh yes.
Oh, dang it.
it's the Conan Exiles
Yeah.
rave.
This is what I thought it was.
Oh, it's so good.
So this is a combination of most of the tools, all used in conjunction with each other
Wow.
to build a kind of
Oh,
scenario.
God, the
Yes.
light.
Sorry if people are Sorry to people who have epilepsy. Yeah. Madison says she can't
This
go
is
up there
awesome.
because her head hurts. This is really good. And
Oh my
it
God.
looks like they're moving in.
I
time
must
with the
dance
music.
with. I must. Yes.
I don't have one of the dances. Damn it.
Oh, that's all good. Just /kit.
/kit. Oh right.
Yep, or kit. And scroll down the bottom. There will be an emotes kit that you can purchase.
Nice.
And it should give you all the dances and all the other emotes.
Oh.
Oh man, I love all the
Yes.
women dances on the side of the wall too.
Snake dance.
This is where we
Not
come to
snake
relax.
dance. And dance.
Oh, I love this so much.
This is so good. Oh, this is really good.
This is my favorite.
Someone says they have an immediate flashback to Vampire Bloodlines.
But yeah, I
That
think
anime.
there's like 300 and something thespians here.
Wow.
Yes.
And so like these are
Yes.
basically just like it's basically just character models that you ripped out a lot of the AI and they're just running a mode
they're-
over and
they're-
over and over again.
They're technically just a skeletal mesh with just
Yeah.
a bit of code behind them.
Oh my gosh. Jens, there's like a circle, six
There's a-
people just
there's a what?
pushing and just like there's a circle of 6 people that are just pushing up against each other. It's great. It's towards the back of the room.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
more
see if
you
I
look
can find
around here, the more you'll see
It's like a
different
nice spy book.
interactions.
Oh, nice! It's like a rugby scrub or something.
Right?
Yul Olemox says in the chat that you guys need to make a DLC called Party Rock and Pickaxe.
That's
There's
awesome.
a guy doing push-ups for some reason.
That's amazing.
Dude,
He's just
this is
doing
really
his
good.
thing.
He's really good.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
And the dancers at the side who are
Sexy dancing.
sexy dancing. Yeah. This
It's
is
all
really
about
cool.
attention to detail at
That's
the end of the day.
awesome.
Yeah.
The only thing
absolutely.
you're missing is like some air horn.
Air horn.
There should be like a map.
Hey, Josh.
I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Oh man,
guess
you need
I'm-
like you don't have. Oh man, yeah. The only thing you need is like a DJ sitting up there. Oh, you got bouncers over here too.
Yeah, we got everything.
Oh my gosh.
This is the go-to place.
Jens, did you see the
Hey.
bouncers?
The guards at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
guess they're at the end here too. Like
Hey, Josh.
the back of the door.
Okay, I gotta
Yeah.
go all the way back.
One of our infamous modders is on the server. Would you like to invite him up to the rave? Cybercat?
Oh,
Oh,
Cyber
yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah. Let me bring Cyber up here. Cyber, if you can hear me, I'm teleporting you up.
I hope you warned him that we're streaming. Like, he should know that we're streaming.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, this is just one of the many things that you can do. It all depends on your creativity, and
Yeah.
that's
No
another
kidding.
thing that we have in mind. You know, when we make things for Pippi, is how, you know, how could people use them, and how could people not use them, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. So ways
Yeah.
that we can't think of. And there's a little mini chorus.
Yeah. Someone said that this reminded them of the Zion party from the second Matrix movie, which I can agree with that. Yeah. Someone also said that you should just take the regular horn and then mod it so it makes the air horn sound, because we already have that.
That's true.
Yes. That would be easy to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Someone says, "All right, people, leave civilization because it's gotta be barbarian."
So- Fear and contrast
Needs
is it?
like a giant skeleton DJ too.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yes.
Is it time for the finale?
Can we do a photo shoot first?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
photo shoot.
Where are we going?
Fear
Where are
Where
we
did you
going?
wanna-
PvP City might be the best place.
again. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we just quickly walk back to the hub,
Okay.
Sure thing.
Yeah. This raid
we're
thing
all
is
going to
just
be
so cool.
we're all going to be on cooldown. I think.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
just put
cool
up a
down.
walk. Yeah, I'll just
Oh.
do this.
Oh,
There we go. And now we should just be able to run through it.
come on out to the front of the rave, and there's a warper that you can take you back to the hub.
Cool. Oh, yeah, I
front,
see it.
like entrance front.
Yeah.
Yes, down the stairs.
Oh.
And then the music stopped, and everyone keeps dancing.
Everybody get out.
Whoa! I
It's still playing in my heart.
Party.
shot up into the sky.
Did you really?
Yeah. I tried to jump over someone, and then I just like, right. Yeah, I did too much E at the rave. I'm thirsty now. Whoa, I'm really thirsty.
All that time you spent trying to trigger that, Josh,
I know, and he does it first go.
by accident, completely by accident.
Oh, did I trigger something I wasn't supposed to trigger?
Well, we know about it, but
Mm-hmm.
we didn't want to get rid of it because it was so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Conan, what is best in life? Party up your enemies, see them dancing before you, and the woohoo of the women.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just the details were really good. Like, especially off to the side, there were people just like lying down and looking pretty seductively, and that was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah. By the bouncers there. they're
yeah,
all just
like this is the
"Ooh."
bar experience that I remember.
Amazing.
Right. So we
Okay,
just,
so Tia, which one? Just go to the same one, or?
Contrast is going to teleport us.
Oh, okay.
I think that might be. Yeah.
yeah, someone just clipped me flying off into the ceiling as getting too
Perfect.
high at the rave on Twitch. So, you know. I'm
But,
definitely going to tweet that out.
there is a lot more to PP.
Right.
It's really hard to showcase it. in
There's
something like this
so much. Yeah.
without making people bored and
Yeah.
making it exciting, because obviously some of the stuff is tedious, like configurations and stuff.
Yeah,
But just
like-
looking at the the admin panel, you get to see
Mhm.
some of what you can do, like the
Mhm.
new character editor. When you can edit characters on your server, without having to recreate the character.
And
So you can do
Jens,
that in real time.
Yes.
if you're going to be the one taking the photo, you might want to be a little bit further back.
Further back from where?
Where
I
we're
guess
all
the group.
standing?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I should do
Yeah,
that. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I need to get everyone in frame.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, should I... Oh, God, I'm stuck in some...
I think Contrast warped you.
Yes, he did. I'm stuck inside. I'm literally stuck inside someone.
Lewd.
If I can fly out.
Whoa!
Oh.
What did you do?
I started flying.
This is so wrong.
Tried to, at least. This is like a Cronenberg thing. There we go. All right. Where do you want me, VM?
Fear?
Step back, just a little bit further back.
Towards that ridge.
Towards that ridge you're looking at.
Like over here?
That looks good.
All right. Should I stand on the ridge then?
Yeah, that would
Right.
probably be good.
And I'm gonna walk. I'm also gonna cloak myself so these hyenas don't come after me. All right. Here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do I do?
Did you want to do it, Fear, or?
Contrast is sending you a little message real quick.
All right.
Beep. Everybody looks beautiful.
Aww.
Koros, stand in front of my stuff. Your butt's in my face.
Not getting a message from Oh, there it is, maybe on Discord. Yes.
This is not going to end well.
Oh.
Someone's going to get pushed off the roof.
I just typed that in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, right in
All
the
right.
chat.
Let's go.
What?
Here we go.
What?
Oh.
That was immediate.
Whammo. Oh my gosh, and there goes the
Down it
tower.
goes.
Oh yeah, that looks really good on the stream too.
Amazing.
Real good. So nice.
Oh, damn.
That
And then
was
they all died.
incredible.
This ended like most of my stuff that I wrote in like high school.
With a giant meteor.
Yeah, like when you write like a big elaborate story for like English class, and then you're like, shit, I have to finish this now. What do I do? And then like, oh, a meteor came and then destroyed everything.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody died.
And then, I guess one final parting gift for Nicole.
For me?
Oh God. I What is this? Oh God. I'm trying to make my way back. Hold on, guys. I'm on my way back. Wait, I'm on my way back. I got kicked out of the server when I tried to warp. That happens. Chill, Nicole. Just a sec. It's prepping my character. Yes. I was banished from the Exile lands, exactly. Nah, I think my character might be borked. Nope, there it is. Nice. Yes, I'm good. Oh. That is weird. Because I can hear you guys. Oh, okay. They lost. Then why can I still hear Nicole then? Probably, yeah. But alright. Just give us the rabbits, and I think that can be a great way to end stuff off. Oh god, so many rabbits. This is like Night of the Lepus. In case anyone's seen that movie. This is real good. Jesus.
So how many rabbits did you put in there?
I think it was only 678.
Oh my.
They can't see the game either?
Now they can.
Okay.
I just forgot to switch it because... because...
So that was a brief view of what Pippi can be used to do.
I feel like we've only scratched the surface.
For real.
It is.
Definitely.
There is a lot more, but it's just one of those things that it's very difficult to showcase in, you know, one little thing, because there's just so many possibilities.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And you sent us your technical manual, and it's like 35-ish pages, and our own technical...
Yes.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like our own technical manual for the game for setting up a server is like 12 pages. It's like nothing compared to you guys.
There's a lot of information.
Fia actually wrote that manual, and she did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Oh, and contrast as well. Sorry.
Because like there's like Josh is the one who makes the mod, but there are like you guys are a team of like 8 people or something.
Yeah. So how it works is I'm, as Contrast calls, the head honcho, and then Fia is public relations. Contrast X is the project coordinator. Kuros is the cat guy. Frosty Dog, the admin team leader. Madison's the admin decorator, and Joopy's the admin assistant. So we each have our own roles, which help, you know, assist in maintaining to keep on a straight path. Kind of like the real thing, I guess you could say. And the server is not liking these rabbits.
Nope.
Not at all.
Definitely feel it.
That's okay. I'll take care of them, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's causing it. But anyway. No, thanks for coming to the stream.
Hey, thanks for having us. This was really fun.
For real though, this was awesome.
Like that was just one of the adventure locations. There's still, you know, a couple more, and each one gets progressively harder, more difficult.
We need to put a shout out to the Pipsters there, Josh.
Yes, and everyone in the Pippi Discord.
Yes.
Because if it wasn't, you know, for them, Pippi wouldn't be what it is today. Because it's
love
their
you guys.
suggestions and feedback.
Thank you, Pipsters. You guys are awesome.
I know.
Keep sending.
But most of all, thank you, Funcom,
Yes,
for giving us the ability to do this. Because without Conan Exiles, without you guys, you know, this wouldn't be possible.
On behalf of the dev team and the guys who made the development kit, you're very welcome. And like, it's because of stuff like this that make the job worth doing, really.
For real though.
Just like seeing the crazy stuff that people come up with, and just being able to like really do some cool stuff with it. Yeah.
Well, we all know they like to make crazy stuff.
Yes.
Rocket trees.
For example.
Yeah.
We should show that off some other time.
And the Grenadance orbs that make people dance.
Yes. Like McGnome says in the chat that we should do mod streams more often, and I do 100% agree. We should show off some other cool, interesting stuff.
There's a lot of great modders out there.
Yes.
You know, there's some phenomenal modders out there, and you know, hopefully they'll get their day in the daylight. You know.
Yes, they absolutely deserve
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. All right. On that bombshell, I think we're going to sign off. So
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you've got rabbits to clean up. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone at home. Thank you to the Pippi mod guys. I'm not going to mention names because then I'm just going to forget some of you guys. So, everyone, no one mentioned, no one forgotten, as we say in Norway. Thank you, Nicole, for running around with me and enjoying this. Thank you to Andy for keeping things good in the chat. Thank you to Joel, who stepped in for 20 minutes at the beginning to answer some guys' questions. And yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks, I think. And Nicole, is there going to be a TSW stream next week? She doesn't know yet. They can't hear you yet. That's the thing. So yeah, I forgot that. But she doesn't know yet, so maybe. But yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.